Hey, what's going on? There's tons happening with crypto airdrops right now, so let's hop into some of the hottest alpha. So let's start out by talking about Jupiter, because there is now a new vote for people that stake the Jupe token. You're going to want to go to vote.jupe.ag and cast a vote. Now this vote right here is deciding what to do with the 215 million Jupe tokens that were not claimed from the first round of the airdrop. The three options are to either add it to the staking rewards for another year, to burn the tokens, or to just return them to the community multi-sig wallet. Now, regardless of what you decide to vote for, it's important that you vote for at least one of these three options in order to participate in the active staking rewards. For me personally, I'm voting to burn them, but I think also a solid option would be number one, to return them to the staking rewards program and keep that going. I think the worst option is number three, just returning them to the community wallet to be used for who knows what. Okay, next up, let's talk about Pyth, because if you're staking the Pyth token, there's a major update that is going to help you earn some yield on staking. Finally, they actually enabled this new feature. So the TLDR on this is if you're staking Pyth tokens, you're going to want to visit the Pyth staking app. They've actually revamped it. It looks a little bit different depending on when you last visited this. And this is where you can actually decide to participate in these staking rewards. So there's two sections to this now. There's OIS, Oracle Integrity Staking, and then Pyth Governance. If you haven't actually updated your staking yet, you're probably still just staked under the Pyth Governance tab, and you scroll down and see how many tokens you have staked. This allows you to vote on proposals that govern the network, but you're also going to want to go to OIS and stake or delegate your tokens here. You can actually do two things with the same pool of tokens. So you notice I have 7.5K tokens. I had them staked under Pyth Governance, but I have the same tokens also staked under OIS. In order to do this, what you need to do is just scroll down a little bit. This is the list of publishers, and basically you're going to want to sort them by best quality ranking probably, and then just choose one of the top ones. I just delegated to the number one in terms of the quality ranking. It's currently 46% full in this pool, so there's still space there, but all these other ones would be solid too. And the staking APY for all of these top number one quality validators is 10%. So that is the estimated APY that's going to be paid out for staking this. And remember, we started staking Pyth tokens in the very beginning, hoping to get airdrops, specifically the Monad airdrop, but actually enabling this gives us some additional yield on top of that, which is solid. I actually did kind of double down on my Pyth staking position when I noticed the price dropped below like 25 cents or whatever it was at the bottom. So I picked up a bunch more, and I'm kind of doubling down, hoping or speculating on the Monad airdrop. Of course, this is a speculative play because you need to risk capital in order to actually participate in it, but at least now they do have this staking yield enabled. So make sure that you visit the website and update your staking preferences and delegate to one of the top, let's say 5 or 10 publishers. There's also a Twitter thread and a blog post that breaks down how this works if you're interested in digging in a little more, doing some of your own research, and understanding how it works behind the scenes. So I'll drop this link down below as well. Next, there's a couple of alpha updates related to mitosis. The first one is if you're staking with Milky Way and you hold some Milk Tea tokens with over 10,000 points, you're going to want to visit the Milky Way leaderboard page and add your Ethereum wallet, connect it to your Osmosis wallet. The deadline to do this is on Monday, September 30th, and this will potentially give boosts either for Milky Way or mitosis or both. This is in partnership with mitosis, so possibly you'll get a mitosis roll and some points boosts for doing it. Now the second major update for mitosis, let's go ahead and add this to the task list here on Rumor, is that they've launched their pre-access for the testnet with this game of mitosis waitlist thing. So basically how it works is you're gonna want to go connect and sign up with the same wallet that you've actually used to accumulate mitosis points if you've been farming this so far. Now, if you have earned these super passes, these are what's going to give you access to the waitlist for the mitosis testnet. Your rank is going to be based partly on actually engaging with this app here, but also partly based on the amount of points that you've earned by making deposits. And if you scroll down, it calculates how much you have and the points that you have earned through depositing with mitosis. And then also what you need to do in order to rank up for this is to come back every day. They have a check-in, and then also you can like other people's profiles. And yeah, the more active that you are on this, the higher that you can potentially rank up on this and then get earlier access to the testnet when it launches. So in total, overall, I would say that this is hopefully going to be less important than actually earning points from depositing assets to mitosis. But if you do want to participate in this, it can potentially get you early access and maybe qualifiers or multipliers for the airdrop when it actually comes through. So check this out if you've been farming mitosis for sure. All right, another piece of alpha that you should do if you have not already is to actually sign up or register for the Wallet Connect WCT token airdrop. So they just sort of announced this out of the blue a week ago, but basically what you need to do at this point is just go connect and sign a message in order to register yourself for this. The registration period for airdrop 1 ends on October 18th, so you do have time to do this, but you don't want to forget it, so smart to just do it now when you have the reminder. And by the way, if you are a user of Rumor, we have added this new My Tasks feature where as you sort through or scroll through the Rumor mill, then you'll be able to add tasks to your task list, and then you can go over here and then mark your progress or mark whether or not it's been completed. Okay, another thing that you could do, and this one is probably not gonna be worth much, but also very, very low effort. This is from Chainbase Genesis, and you can go and collect or check to see how many retroactive points you have based on your on-chain activity. They have other stuff that you can do to farm it. I saw a bunch of people posting about this on Twitter this week. I feel like it's probably not gonna be worth much, but also all you have to do is literally just go sign a message, so it's pretty low effort. All right, next, let's talk about Hyperlane. So they've actually just added this useful feature with a link tree that you can use to basically access all of the different Hyperlane integrated applications. So this is a super useful tool for Hyperlane farmers now. You can see all of the different ways that you can farm this. They're basically spelling it out for us with these links, and you can be sure that if you click on one of these links, it's going to be legit, not some sort of scam link. So yeah, check this link tree out directly from Hyperlane. And if you're farming this one, make sure to push some volume through each of the different options that they've outlined here. We don't know if this one is going to be based on volume, number of transactions, amount spent on fees, distinct months that you've interacted with this protocol, etc. So it makes sense to try and hit all of those different bases if you can. All right, next up, a couple of peanut airdrops that are claimable right now. Pencil's protocol went live today. If you're lucky, you'll get a couple of bucks out of this one. We've got the Favor airdrop with the social token. This claim went live a couple of days ago. There was LogX as well. This claim also went live a couple of days ago. The price of all these ones is basically worth peanuts, but if you did get an allocation from these, then of course you should claim your money. All right, next up, I do have a little bit of bad news for two airdrops that I've been tracking. The first is from Swell. So they have decided to delay this one again. They say that it's no longer expected to occur in September. And they said that they're adding an additional 1% of the supply, but the TLDR is basically we have no new actual concrete date for when this is going to happen. So at this point, I really do have some skepticism about what's going on over here. There's no reasonable explanation for how EtherFi could be on season 3, Renzo could be on season 3, and these guys have not even dropped the token. Meanwhile, they launched their airdrop points program over a year ago. I have literally been staking ETH with Swell for I think like 15 or 16 months at this point. Some people probably longer. So this is absolutely absurd. They have the funding, they have the TVL, they have the product market fit. There is no explanation for this in my mind. They say they're trying to get listings on different centralized exchanges, but why haven't you already done that? It's not that hard. We've seen other people do it in much less time. So yeah, this is honestly just egregious. Another delay is from Chroma. They say that they're postponing it again. Honestly, this one I'm not super surprised about. This is, again, the second delay. They do say that it will not be delayed at this point beyond November, but don't have super high expectations for this one because as an L2, I think they have much less adoption, much less TVL, and a much weaker narrative than some of the other L2s out there that also have struggled. So when it comes to Chroma, I'm not holding my breath and expecting a massive payday. And having a delay on this is not as disappointing for me personally anyways, as it is for Swell. All right, next, let's talk about a positive piece of news, which is that on September 30th, the Eigen token is actually going to be liquid. You will be able to transfer it, send it to other wallets, send it to centralized exchanges potentially, and most importantly, sell it if you want to. So the price of this one has been increasing in pre-market trading. Last I checked, it was trading around $4 per eigen token. We'll see what happens with this, but regardless, this is going to be a major liquidity event, and I'm very interested to see how this one goes. Then in conjunction with that, a couple of other liquid staking or LRT providers have added eligibility checkers. So you can now check how much eigen you'll be getting for staking with Mantle. And for me personally anyways, I found this to be the best actual reward ratio that I've gotten out of any of the LRT providers. But I found also this very useful tool that was created by Benoit Dead. And basically what you can do is you can use this to see what eigen you have claimable across all of the different eigen LRT or different claims for the eigen token. So all you have to do is copy and paste your Ethereum wallet, or you can connect if you want to, and it will show you all of the different spots where you are eligible to claim some eigen tokens. Super useful. So check this out, because at this point, there's tons of them and it can be a little bit difficult to keep track of. All right, next we've got Rhea Labs. So this is kind of a cryptic post, but basically they said less than a week away now. Hopefully this means the airdrop and the TGE coming through soon. This, I'm not sure if it's going to be a massive one, but of course a lot of people have been farming this, so it will be nice to see another airdrop. And it's also great to see more airdrops coming through as we move into mini bull cycle. So yeah, they said that airdrops were dead, but honestly, there's gonna be some massive liquidity events coming up soon. The calendar is looking pretty interesting. And I actually have hope that the next couple of months could be pretty bullish for crypto in general, but also for those of us that have been airdrop farming and yield farming. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this useful as always, and have yourself a great weekend.